The Chicago Bulls lose to the Milwaukee Bucks 126-110. As we all know, you can't win them all. It is what it is. Overall, I felt like it was a pretty solid game by the Chicago Bulls. One thing that I can say that was really positive about this loss is that the Chicago Bulls, they seem like they had the home court advantage in Milwaukee. And as a lot of us know, when the Chicago Bulls have a fantastic team like they do this year, when they go to cities like Milwaukee, they get a lot of love there. And in some cases, they get more love than the Milwaukee Bucks team. So that was a great thing that the Bulls had going for themselves. This was pretty much like a home game away from home for the Chicago Bulls. Unfortunately, the Bulls couldn't come up with the win. I felt like everybody had a solid game. Everybody on the Bulls had a great game. Just unfortunately, the Bulls let this one get away from them. But you know what the key factor was in this game? By the way, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. But anyway, the key factor in this game, and you guys can go through the rest of my videos on here where I talk about this. What really stood out, as you can see, Giannis, he went crazy this game. He had like 10 dunks, okay? 41 points, I believe, 15 rebounds, I believe, by Giannis. And that was definitely the difference maker in this game. Not to make excuses and things like that, but I'm just pointing out the obvious. If the Milwaukee Bucks, if they didn't have Giannis, the Bulls win this game. Okay, but not to make excuses, but just getting back to the point that I was trying to make here. Giannis, obviously a superstar player, obviously the Milwaukee Bucks go-to player. Okay, the Chicago Bulls, don't get me wrong, we're having a great season. Okay, we seem to have great team chemistry and things like that. Everybody seems to be rocking with each other. Everybody seems to be on the same page and all of those good things. But the Milwaukee Bucks have that star player on their team. And it got to a point, especially in the fourth quarter, where Giannis was like, all right, I'm putting the team on my back. I'm about to dunk everything. I'm about to score extra points, all of those good things. I'm about to wheel us to this win, basically. And that's what we saw Giannis do. And props to him. Fantastic player. The Bulls are, like I keep saying, the Bulls may have that player on this team right now. Maybe that person hasn't quite developed into that superstar type player. Maybe it might be Kobe White. We don't know. Maybe it's Buzelis. Maybe it's Josh Giddey. Maybe it's somebody else on the squad. We don't know. But that's one thing that the Bulls are missing. Just imagine if we had that one player in this game. And don't get me wrong, I know you can't win them all and things like that. I don't want to overreact to this loss that the Bulls had versus the Milwaukee Bucks tonight. But it helps when you have a player like a Giannis on your team where it's like, okay, it's getting down to crunch time now. It's getting down to the last quarter of the game. It's a close game. We need that player on our team to say, okay, I'm gonna get us a good 10 to 15 points in this quarter, and get us over this hump and get us this win. And that's what the Milwaukee Bucks did today. Anyway, though, solid game by the Bulls. We can't win them all. It is what it is. Now the challenging part is tomorrow as well. We play today now. We play the Cleveland Cavaliers in Cleveland. So I would only assume that the Bulls are probably going to go into this game pretty tired, But what the Bulls have in their favor for this game, the Cleveland Cavaliers also played last night on the road, okay? The Cleveland Cavaliers blew out the Washington Wizards last night. Tonight they'll be in what am I talking about? So they were in Washington last night. Now they'll travel back home to Cleveland tonight. Okay, so the Bulls are traveling from Milwaukee to Cleveland to play the Cleveland Cavaliers. So it might be. I don't know. I think this game is going to be a toss-up between the Bulls and the Cavaliers. It's going to be an interesting one. I think it'll be a great test for the Bulls, though, especially on a back-to-back. You have two great teams in Milwaukee, and then you play the Cleveland Cavaliers. They were number one in the Eastern Conference last year, so it's not going to be an easy game. So I'm looking forward to seeing how the Bulls are going to take on this challenge of playing a back-to-back versus two great teams in the NBA. That's going to be a really interesting one. I want to see how Buzelis is going to react, Josh Giddey, I just want to see how we're going to react as a team, because so far this season, we've been doing a great job. I mean, nobody saw us after 8 games, winning 6 of those 8 games, So, fantastic start by the Bulls. This is just one of, how many more games? We got 70-something more games, So, we'll see what we do tonight versus the Cleveland Cavaliers. Let's hope that we get this win. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Do you think the Bulls are going to win this game versus Cleveland? What do you guys think about the game versus the Milwaukee Bucks? Do you agree with me in regards to the example I gave about Giannis being a superstar for the Milwaukee Bucks, and how the Chicago Bulls, it would be very helpful if we had a player with that mentality and with that skill set on our team to get us over the hump in games like we just played with the Milwaukee Bucks. We could have used a player like that just said, you know what, I'm going to get us a good 10, 15 points and get us this win. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you've already subscribed to my channel, I believe I am at 37 subscribers now, and I appreciate all 37 of you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you guys for commenting. Thank you guys for liking the videos. Thank you guys for watching the videos and all of those good things. So shout outs to you guys. If you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button. What you waiting on? Peace out. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of Let's Talk Bulls podcast. My name is Corey. Go Bulls, see red. Let's hope we get this win tonight, y'all. Peace out.